Butler says that he still plans to attend culinary school. Camp Kesem is still looking for assistance in building this summer's team. The March for Our Lives is unifying protesters from across the world with the common goal of creating real change for gun control. For Howard University's News Vision, I'm Tyler Brady. The March for Our Lives on Pennsylvania Avenue was organized by survivors of the recent Parkland, Florida school shooting. The protest created major buzz across the country, and its large attendance was impossible to ignore.
So I'm hoping this will help young people especially know the importance of voting and making sure that they get out and vote so that action can take place, so that the people that do want gun reform and gun control, get in office.
Many believe that since the march was organized by high school students, it has affirmed the power of their voices and the value of their place in society.
Our lives matter. They need to make some action, or we're going to make it for them. It's just that simple, by voting.
Organizers believe that empowerment at such a large scale could produce major change in politics.
If there are enough people that are speaking a certain voice, then they have to listen. Otherwise, they'll be out of a job.
Most protesters share similar sentiments regarding how they want to see the U.S. gun policy shift.
I would love to see a country and a world where there are no guns.
The March for Our Lives is unifying protesters from across the world with the common goal of creating real change for gun control. For Howard University's News Vision, I'm Tyler Brady. "26-year-old Jabari Butler from Washington, D.C. makes his living as a chef. Butler is the owner and operator of a catering service called Eat with JB.
I've always been in the kitchen throughout my life. My mom and I used to always host events for family and friends and have them over, and that's kind of where things started for me.
In college at Howard University, Butler experimented with cooking and discovered a love for the trade. He eventually graduated with a degree in psychology, but continued to pursue his culinary passions as a cook at restaurants across the DMV.
I think food experiences are best executed when they're tailored to the needs of the client.
That's when Butler decided to launch Eat with JB, which has 3 components: meal prep, seasonal food service, and private catering.
In March, I catered a birthday dinner, a 3-course birthday dinner for 150 people in Kansas City, Missouri.
For Butler, it's not just a business. It's about pleasing his customers.
The food itself gave me a lot of energy. It allowed me to have something of substance to eat that was also delicious.
He's always looking to see how he can help somebody else, so I think that's why he gets a lot of support with his Eat with JB dinners and events.
Butler says that he still plans to attend culinary school and that he wants his brand to represent a lifestyle for healthy living. For News Vision, I'm Tyler Brady. Camp Kesem provides free summer camp to children whose parents have or have died from cancer. They are now fundraising at different restaurants to support their summer session.
It's just a camp that's put on by a bunch of college students for free for the kids, just so the kids can have a week away from their lives.
The recently established D.C. chapter of Camp Kesem is working to build a group of children to attend their first summer session.
We're going to have camp no matter what. If we have just the 2 campers, or if we have our goal of 30 campers, we're still going to have camp. So that's really exciting for all of us.
Many of Camp Kesem's coordinators are invested in the program because they personally relate to what it stands for.
So Camp Kesem has a personal feeling to me, not because I've had a parent who's struggled with cancer, but I've had an aunt. My grandmother just passed away from cancer last year, and also my grandfather have all been cancer survivors.
Titus Gurnell, the child of a former cancer patient, thinks that Camp Kessem's attendees are quite fortunate to have the resource because many children facing such circumstances have to do so alone.
I really wish that at that time I would have had a Camp Kessem to go to be able to have peers to relate to.
Camp Kessem's coordinators encourage those interested in helping to reach out.
You can speak to any Camp Kessem member and ask us to be added to the group chat or just be added to the general body.
Camp Kessem is still looking for assistance in building this summer's team. It will be held from August 13th to August 17th in Newburgh, Maryland. For News Vision, I'm Tyler Brady.